This bout,
one of the hottest. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. These punches coming from every angle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab misses. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
for a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Only catching air with that hook. Nice exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Zhukan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be abs. You feel good?
And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. So much for boxing. This is a fight. It's all offense all the time. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Zhukan in that last round. Pretty dominant. There's the bell to start round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down. Nice counter.
perfect punch. The right hook just missed. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. A perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Zhukan in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No rest for the weary. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick press. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Lomachenko is buzzed. Down goes Lomachenko. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Loma in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. I love it. Time for the 5th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Not a lot of... Hold that thought! The monster! Dazed! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
These two are the... Did you see that? Jukan, the monster, in trouble. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out. Let's start the 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You'd like to see more jabs. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jukan in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
These are not...
Here comes round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The jab not finding its target. Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? counter shot lands. Didn't land that jab. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Jukan in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Don't give him anything, all right?
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
And we enter the 8th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judge. Hold that thought. Jukan goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen, are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end...